Right on. So let's talk about Team Manitoba, the personal and team bests. See, there you go. You're good. At the Canada Summer Games last August. So let's tell us what you can about those. What kind of preparation and the training you did and the rowing team had to do to get there.
Yeah, so this year was different. I mean, in the past, we've won some medals. This year, we didn't win any medals, but what we did do is fill all of the boats, which was an opportunity that we didn't actually have the first Canada Games. And my first year coaching was 2017. When I came in, I think there were 3 men and 6 women or something for those games. And so we had to work to recruit even to populate very many boats at all for 2017. And so this year we were able to populate all the boats. And so it was just like recruiting and just maintaining the athletes. We had a really good group this year, a lot who are away at major rowing programs, who were able to come back and contribute to the team and sort of bring what they're learning away back, but also raising the bar for those that were here training. It was just me this summer, which wasn't a perfect scenario. We did have some other coaches lined up, and for other personal reasons, they stepped away. And so it was sort of last minute of, okay, I guess we're doing this. And it was honestly just the athlete group that I was so privileged to be able to work with, because they stepped up huge. And some of the people that I needed to be leaders just filled right into those positions, raced multiple boats, and just set the bar really high for the rest of the team. So we got half of our boats into finals, and then had a boat actually in all 14 events. So that was really exciting for us.
What was the story about how you ended up in rowing to begin with?
I took a karate class. Someone asked me to try rowing. That's like normal, no? Shockingly, the Winnipeg Rowing Club has existed since 1881, and still the amount of people who don't know that the sport exists is incredible. And it's a late entry sport, so I was 17 and taking karate that summer. And someone at the end of class just asked me to try rowing. That somebody is Carolyn Trono, who's well known in the sporting world and an Olympian in rowing as well. And she just said, "You look athletic, you should come and try rowing." And I, like everyone else, showed up having no idea what to do and how it worked and what to wear and anything. But I just really loved it.
I can only imagine the hours that you have to put in as a coach, particularly when you're the only coach, like in that one scenario. So what inspires you to keep doing that?
The people I get to work with. I think I did get the opportunity to coach at the World Championships this year. And it was interesting because in watching the races and the difference in the athletes, like they dedicate their life to this at the national team level, and which was so cool for them just to watch from not being in the races, but from watching from the sidelines. And that's like their whole life right now, and they're dedicating all this time to it. And I look back to the 2012 Olympics, which was 10 years ago, just when I was there. And I thought, I don't remember a whole lot about any of these races, and these poor athletes are devastated because they've trained this whole year, and just give yourself 10 years and you won't even remember that. But like, you'll know if you were on the podium, but the rest of you, if it was a good race or not, like you kind of forget. And so but at the stage of life with the athletes that I get to work with, these 15 to 25-year-olds, I feel like I get to celebrate a lot of milestones with them and really have a positive impact on where the direction that they're going and what sport can bring. But especially in that age group, it can be a really good thing to have not a parent sort of providing advice or just lending an ear if I need to, or helping them with some struggles and stuff, and just watching them go through like getting a driver's license and they can drive themselves to 6 o'clock and 5:30 practice in the morning. The parents like that. And then, like graduating high school and choosing where to go to university, if there's a role in that for writing letters or calling coaches or supporting their university like pathway for rowing. We don't currently have a team at U of M. I'm going to see if I can change that. So we'll get that going in the next little while. Yes, but I think just the people that I get to work with and having that impact on that like critical 10 years maybe of life is a pretty fun place to be.
So you've been a high-level athlete, you've been coached, and now you're a high-level coach. For people interested in getting into coaching or taking their coaching to another level, any advice you would give?
Yeah, so I know that he's missing a big event in LaSalle. I'm also missing the kickoff meeting of the under-9 Charleswood Soccer League tonight. So I'm kicking off my U9 soccer coaching this year. I haven't played soccer since I was a kid, so that'll be fun. I got a few kids to coach, and they weren't going to have teams otherwise. So I was like, yes, I have all my screening, done all these courses. I am your person. So we're missing that. But I think I always tell people now, because I can say it out loud now, but in my first few years, I was just totally faking it. And I think that when people go into coaching, they think they need to know exactly what to do at the time. But I mean, I really, having come from the sport, I knew enough. But I really just faked the coaching role for a while, and then created a network of people that I could ask a lot of questions to, and got a bunch of phone numbers and literally asked people at the Rowing Canada conference, can I have your number? And if I have a question, can I call you sometime? And everybody was really okay with that. And I absolutely do that when I have questions. And I think just, you don't have to be an expert to get into it. I just learned along the way in the last 7 years. And yeah, I'm doing my advanced coaching diploma right now to keep learning, and I just really enjoy it. So it's good.
They say fake it till you make it, and you've definitely made it.
I did that.
Coach of the Year, Janine Stephens.